Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this evening's winter weather update. So, a major winter storm is going to be impacting the South over the next few days. And opening up with the National Weather Service's watches, warnings, and advisories map, we already have winter weather advisories in effect across south central Texas, through northern Texas and eastern Texas in the purples, into central Louisiana, northeastern Oklahoma, southern Missouri, far southern Illinois, and southwestern Kentucky, with winter storm warnings in effect across northeast Texas, southeast Oklahoma, the entire state of Arkansas, western Tennessee, northwest Mississippi, and far northern Louisiana in the pink. We have winter storm watches across east central Louisiana through central Mississippi, northern Alabama, the eastern two-thirds of Tennessee, into southwestern Virginia as well. Looking at alerts across other areas of the country, we have blizzard warnings ongoing across southeastern South Dakota, southwest Minnesota, central northwest Iowa, far northeastern Nebraska in the oranges, widespread wind chill warnings from Washington State through northern Idaho, Montana, the Dakotas, southwest Minnesota, through Nebraska, Kansas, eastern Colorado, Wyoming, the Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma, most of Missouri, Illinois, and Iowa. In the lighter blues, in the very light blues, we have wind chill advisories across much of Minnesota, Wisconsin, Ohio, Indiana, southern Illinois, southeastern Missouri, into southeastern Oklahoma, and north central Texas. And then we have an ongoing major winter storm across the west with winter storm warnings across Oregon, far southwest Washington, northern California, southern Idaho, most of central northern Utah, southern Wyoming, and the Rockies of Colorado in the pinks, with sporadic winter weather advisories in the purples surrounding that, and even an ice storm warning for west central Oregon. So major winter weather ongoing across most of the country. Taking a look at our winter storm in the 0Z run of the HOR model. Not much is going to happen until we start going into Sunday morning around 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is when we're going to start to see some light freezing rain develop across northeast Texas, northern Louisiana, and southern Arkansas. And as we go through about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, freezing rain is going to increase in coverage and intensity across the Arklatex and Arklamis region, with snow moving across northeast Oklahoma, northern Arkansas. And then as we start going into about 7 p.m., this is when freezing rain will really begin to spread across eastern Texas through the Arklatex, Arklamis, with snow across Missouri, southern Illinois, southwestern Kentucky, and southwestern Tennessee. And then going into Monday morning, this is about 2 a.m., moderate to heavy freezing rain now across central and northern Louisiana, southern Arkansas, northwest Mississippi, light freezing rain extending into central Texas. And then as we start going into about 7 a.m. Monday morning, widespread light freezing rain across central Texas, the hill country, areas like San Antonio, Austin, Waco, Dallas, through Tyler, Bryan College Station, Shreveport, into eastern Louisiana, southern Arkansas. And then freezing rain will continue through the morning into the early afternoon. This is about 1 o'clock. Freezing rain ongoing into southeast Texas, northern Louisiana, southeast Arkansas, central Mississippi. And then even as we go into about 7 p.m. tomorrow evening, freezing rain will continue across the area. So taking a look at snowfall accumulations first in the HOR model, looking at about a dusting to 2 inches across much of Kansas and Oklahoma, and then across southern Missouri, northwestern Arkansas, a good 2 to 3 inches of snow, or 1 to 3 inches of snow. And then as we start going to southeastern Arkansas, northern Mississippi, could be seeing as much as 5 to 8 inches of snow in this bullseye area, including areas like Memphis and Nashville could see a good 5 inches of snow into central Kentucky as well. And looking further east, snow is going to extend into the mid-Atlantic as well, with most of Kentucky and Tennessee seeing about 4 to 8 inches of snow, as well as West Virginia and Western Virginia, and then about 2 to 3 inches in southwestern Pennsylvania as well. Now, taking a look at the NAM-NEST model This shows heavier snow across northern Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, and southern Missouri of about 2 to 6 inches, about a dusting to 2 inches in Kansas, and then across Tennessee, we're looking at a good 4 to 8 inches from Memphis through Jackson through Nashville, and then looking into the mid-Atlantic area in the NAM-NEST model. Once again, we're seeing a good widespread 6 to potentially 12 inches of snow across portions of Tennessee and southeast Kentucky into the Appalachians of Virginia and West Virginia as well. Now, taking a look at the ice accretion map, first in the HRRR model, we are looking at a good glaze to 1/10 of an inch of ice across central Texas, and then into eastern Texas, we could be seeing as much as 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of ice across central northern Louisiana, seeing about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of ice into southern Arkansas, northern Mississippi, and Alabama, and we could be seeing as much as 1/3 of an inch of ice as well in the Arklamis area. So make sure you're preparing for an ice storm, especially in the Arklatex and Arklamis from this winter storm. Now looking at the NAM-NEST model, this model has the ice further south with the widespread 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch across south central Texas, southeast Texas, central Louisiana, through central Mississippi and northern Alabama, with some isolated locations seeing up to 1/3 of an inch. So make sure you're preparing for icy conditions from this winter storm. So thanks for watching this evening's winter weather update. Please make sure you're preparing for this winter storm if you live across the South. Please stay safe and have a wonderful evening, my friends.